Hey, how's everybody doing? So, I got two comments recently. One asking about my grandparents, which is mostly my grandfather, and the second one asking or saying I had sad eyes and I looked depressed and broken. If I was in recovery. I'm not recovering anything, except trauma. I have suffered so much trauma from as early as age 3 up to my early 20s. I can't even begin to state where or how to go about this. I have been through sexual abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, basically all the abuses you can think of and more. And that does a lot of damage on a person. It really does, especially at a young age. And, I just keep getting back up again and I keep smiling because it's the only thing I can do. My trauma is my past. I deal with PTSD because of it. I believe it was 2022 when I got diagnosed with the PTSD because I was having problems with reliving my nightmares. Do have other mental health problems, including bipolar, ADHD, ADD, ODD, OCD, depression. I don't get therapy. I don't take meds for them. I deal with them on my own terms. And it's been working out. It's one reason I read and write. One reason I do hobbies. But no matter how hard I try, I'm always going to be the same person. Me and my mother never seen eye to eye. We tried, but it never worked out. My grandfather mostly raised me my whole childhood. It's kind of funny because he was the first one I told I was gay before his passing. I then went into hiding for all the wrong reasons, not the right reasons. I'd rather not get into that. And then that's actually one reason I got more tattoos in honor of him, because he was my rock. He was my shield. He was my anchor, When he died when I was 14, my world came crashing down, And that's why I went to writing. And here I am 19 years later still doing the writing. It's a very big passion of mine. When it's warmer out, I go out to the graveyard a lot to walk around and just sit and write and just listen to music and do what I gotta do up there because it's my happy place, I would give anything to have him here right now as a big support system. Nothing against my brothers or anything like that. I know they're supportive. My mother's death day is coming up in less than a week. Don't faze me much anymore. They're closing the chapter on her death. So I got a tattoo. Even though I changed for the better at the end of 2022 into 2023, and with coming out finally with the truth about everything, being non-binary and a lesbian, it finally left a lot of everything off my shoulder. And, it was like this cloud hanging over me. And it was a lot of stress I didn't need. But for some reason, nobody can see who I am now. They only see my past. And I really hate that. I mean, I have severe trust issues because of all the abuse I went through back then to now, and it sucks because I have a very bad thing with trust. I have social anxiety. I have a lot of barriers up. I suck at making friends because of it. I always have my guard up. Yeah, I'm currently separated. If I start dating, shit, let it happen on its own, because it's the thing with trust again, you know? There's just like so much. And you know, I always tell my brothers, you know, I just want to give up half the time because I'm tired. I really am. But I keep fighting because God has strong warriors, and unfortunately He put me down here to be one of them. I've been to hell and back, I can say that. And my grandfather, even though he's gone, I still look at him as an anchor for me. Whenever I get depressed, I just look at my arm and ask what my grandfather would do, you know? And he was the biggest thing in my life, and he was always a big support and a big anchor, and he still is. So, yeah, if I look depressed or broken or something, it's those reasons. If I make these videos and they ain't fun, or if I'm not smiling and giggling, it's because I am just skitsy. I have been bullied my whole life too. Trust me. I used to get the crap beat out of me in school. I've been bullied by teachers even. Trust me on that. But how I look now, I am more happier with the way I feel. I actually, before I transitioned to this, I was so miserable and nasty and not happy. And then I switched and I became happier with how I am and stuff. I try to hide the good I have. I have maybe a little bit good, but I hide it because I'm afraid of getting hurt. So I try to show more evil than good. So yeah. But I don't know my other grandparents. I only know my grandfather that raised me. My mother did try, but she couldn't handle me. I was a very wild child. And I guess you can say I'm still wild and fucking chaotic, man. Pardon the French. So yeah. I hope everybody has a great day. It snowed bad here. I had a tree fall in my freaking yard. I slept mostly all day. Didn't feel like doing anything. Didn't want to make a YouTube video, but I did. I got the hell on here. But I hope everybody has a good night, or day, or evening. Peace.